Hey, what's up? I'm gonna be teaching you how to play With Me by Sum 41. The intro starts out as basic E introversion, so it's E. So that's the first part. So it's E, two E's, B, E, high E. So then after that it's the same thing, only instead of holding the E you go back down to a B. So together that sounds like this. Then it goes back to its original, which is just the two E's, the B, back down to the E, and then the high E. So together that sounds like this. Last one is so E, double E's, the B, back down to the E, and then to the E flat, high E, B. So together it sounds like this. Left hand, you're going to be playing E, B, C sharp, A, and then you change the hands every time you complete one of the intro parts. So together it sounds like this. And you repeat the intro, but on the second part of the intro you go so the entire intro sounds like this. Alright, so the first verse of the melody is so that's three basic notes, and that's the E, the F sharp, and the G sharp. So I guess you should start out with the E. So E, G sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, B sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, F sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, sorry, E, G sharp, F sharp, E, 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 F sharp, F sharp, E. And on the left hand you're doing the same thing as the intro, so it's the E, G, or B, C sharp, A. So together that sounds like so then for the bridge, you move up to a C sharp, D sharp, E, D sharp, E, D sharp, E, E, D sharp, E, F sharp, C, G sharp, F sharp. And you do the same thing on the left hand. This is just something I do. When I first learned this song, I didn't have the chords to it. I just learned it by ear. So this is just what I've done. So it's together it sounds like this. And from there it pauses, and then just on the right hand you go. So that's the beginning of the refrain. And from there you pick up on with the left hand on the G sharp. And so the refrain on the right hand is just G sharp, B, E. So it's E, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp, G sharp, B, E, 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 G, F, E, F sharp, G sharp, G sharp, E sharp, or F sharp, E, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, E, B, E, E, E. F sharp, G sharp, G, G sharp, F sharp, E, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, E flat, E, F sharp, E, E. And from there it goes straight into the intro. Sorry, I don't have the best singing voice. But, the left hand is the exact same as that, only in the octaves, so together it sounds like. And from there you go back to the intro, so it's. And then you repeat the verses, so I'll play that again just so you can get the hear of it. From there it goes to the, I guess the second part of the bridge, and that's, alright, so, with the second bridge, it goes E, G sharp, F sharp, E, 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 F sharp, E flat, E flat, E, E, E flat, E, F sharp, E. And that repeats itself, only this time when it gets to the E flat, it goes a couple E flats, E flat, F sharp, E flat, F sharp, E, and then that repeats itself. E sharp, or then it goes to the E, F sharp, E flat, F sharp, E, G sharp, F sharp, E. And it's the same on the left hand, only the left hand continues after that, so it's E, F sharp, E flat, E, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp. So together it sounds like this. It goes back into the intro, only without the pedal, so it sounds like this. From there, you're going to want to fade, and then back to just the right hand. So from there, you're just going to go to the E on the left hand and play that. And then it kind of like crossfades in the actual song, but from there you go, wait, hold on. So from there you go to you just start again, only this time you're going to be playing with the E's on the left hand, and then last few chords are, but yeah, that's how you play With Me by Sum 41. So, yeah.